As part of processes towards the development of the first ever National Action Plan on Youth, Peace and Security, Peace Hub the Gambia, with support from the GIZ African Union Office, build the capacity of stakeholders on youth, peace and security and the National Action Plan. Stakeholders such as the members of the National Assembly, the National Youth Council staff, and civil society organizations on youth, peace and security. It is imperative to note that the efficient and effective implementation of any development plan or agenda should reflect national capacity. That's why Peace Hub the Gambia deemed it necessary and partners to ensure that the capacity of stakeholders are built ahead of the process of developing the first ever National Action Plan.
The program is really important because it identifies a lot of roles and responsibilities that the youth should take, and then also how government can help in the YPS. So it is really important to gather youth from all over the Gambia.
And I think it's one of the most effective trainings I've attended as far as youth in peace and security concerned.
When I was coming, I wasn't expecting that we will do a lot of activities, but then I saw myself in a lot of engaging activities that are very new to me and learning things that are new to me as well regarding youth, peace and security. And I think that is going to be very beneficial to me and the work that I do.
And from also youth-led organizations, because they work with people from grassroots and then also with various regions to advocate on youth matters, to advocate on how youths can take part in decision making. So this training teaches us a lot about governance, about how youth can participate in the YPS.
Looking at the fact that we are developing a national action plan for youth, peace and security. Not a lot of countries have done it so far, and in Africa we have even fewer countries, so there is not a lot of precedents to go by. However, we have an opportunity to get this right because the Gambia is on a transitional justice process, so a lot of things are changing. It's easier to move with that change if we've got something new.
Hence it is a youth document. We expect youths to be in the forefront of the governance of this document. So having a thematic area or having a subject matter on youth in governance as well is very important.
One takeaway is the fact that it was inclusive. I've seen the caliber of young people that are here, especially from the satellite institution of our ministry being involved, and most of these people are from the grassroots communities. And I've seen persons with disability being included in this training, as well as women.
Vulnerability, we talk about women, we talk about persons with disabilities, and then for persons with disabilities as well, we have different aspects of persons with disabilities, and then each of these disability have its own unique challenges. It has its own unique experiences towards peace and then security. So we just urge them to be as inclusive as possible.
Very inclusive implementation wise. I don't want an app that actually just says young people this, young people that. I am interested in young people being in the forefront of the implementation process. So not just mentioned and consulted, but I want them through the process. We are taking part in the development of the NAP. We met the consultant. There's already a CSO coalition that Peace Hub is heading, which activists is a part of. So we want that trend to continue. So from the development level to developing the implementation strategy of the NAP, because we would need that, we need everything. And during the implementation stages also, we want young people as part of the implementing partners with regards to the NAP.
If you look at statistics in many African countries, you will tend to realize that it is youth that forms majority of the percentage, especially in the Gambia, 65%. So it is really important to include them.
Most people are not aware of the National Action Plan, and most young people are always told they're perpetrators or victims of violence or conflict. So I want this training to be extended to all parts of the country, and to also have a special one for marginalized group. And when I talk about marginalized group here, I'm talking about persons living with disability.
I've always been an advocate of young persons with disabilities coming out to take the lead role, even if they are not called for. So would ask persons with disabilities to be part of the process. Wherever they heard consultations are going on, let them request to be part of the consultation, and then as well let them add their voices. Let them not only sit and then listen, but let them add their voices.
To the government, we hope to see a national action plan that highlights the needs and aspirations of every young person in the Gambia.
So what I want to recommend to the government is that the recommendations that are coming from young people, the concerns that have been raised by young people, let the NAP reflect those recommendations. Let them not cut them short or try to summarize it or find a shortcut or say, no, this is captured in the NDP, this is captured in that part of that legislation. Let them allow it to be a complete and wholesome process that adequately and as closely as possible reflects the concerns and recommendations of young people around the country.
We want to take this opportunity to thank the National Youth Council and the staff of the National Youth Council for their hard work in ensuring that we develop the first ever National Action Plan on Youth Peace and Security. And most importantly, we want to send special appreciation to the GIZ African Union for the financial and technical support throughout the process of this training, ensuring that the capacity of stakeholders are built towards the development of the first ever National Action Plan. And also, we want to thank the African Union Youth for Peace program, who are working towards the continental framework on youth peace and security by extension, ensuring that member states develop their National Action Plan on youth peace and security. We want to thank each and everyone, including staff of Peace of the Gambia. Thank you. Peace.